Greetings viewers and welcome! Thanks for clicking on this video, by the way. Now, the newest installments in the Pokemon franchise, Pokemon Sword and Shield, were recently revealed along with the new starter Pokemon. Their evolutions, however, they remain a mystery. So I decided to think of and draw my evolution to all three of them, all three. In this video, I'll be starting with Scorbunny because he's totally my favorite. Not gonna lie, I'll be showing you how I drew them, and I'll give a bit of an introduction to their powers as well. Now, without further ado, let's get to it. So taking a look at Scorbunny's concept, we could see that it has a few interesting things going on. He's a bunny, and he's also got a little bandage on his nose. Also, there's a slight emphasis on his feet, so that leads me to believe there's gonna be some sort of soccer motif. Now, a fire fighting type would be obvious, but instead I decided to go for fire steel because that's fun. Anyway, with every step I'm emphasizing his bandages until they eventually turn into armor. Let's keep sketching and see how it turns out. Now, while I start doing the line art, let's talk about the design I made a little bit. So first of all, the thing you might notice is that I gave it almond-shaped eyes instead of round eyes, like the first Pokemon's got. This is to make it look a little less derpy and more like it knows what it's doing, you know? I like it. Now, I also added this little Pokeball underneath its feet, so it shows the soccer theme off very good. I also added a little more fur to, accentuate the fur patches around its body. And, of course, the most obvious thing, I've added a lot of bandages everywhere. I think this fits the design really well and turns it from just an orange-looking bunny into a well-themed Pokemon. And I can see it turning into a steel type with its next evolution. Now, let's continue and see how the colors turn out later, shall we? Now let's talk colors. I basically copied Scorbunny's colors, but I made them a bit lighter to make him look a lot more energetic. Most evolutions actually make the colors darker to make the Pokemon look a lot more strong, but energy was more important to me. The shading was also pretty simple. I just used dark colors with watercolor to accentuate depth and didn't overdo it, just like the original picture. I think it turned out great, so let's take a look at how it turned out. Alright, let's see the results. Ta-da! So wow guys, I think this turned out a lot better than I'd hoped. Now let's give this guy a name, shall we? I'll go with Rabbikick, since it plays off Scorbunny's name and it sounds like an actual Pokemon's name. Rabbikick is a pure fire type and should have strong physical attack stats, using a kicking move like High Jump Kick to output massive damage, and having a cool fire type move with the Flame Wheel. I think it could make for a cool and powerful starter. I also imagine it shiny, looking somewhat like this. It turns its orange features into blue, and its bandages gray to make them look more like they do in real life. I think this looks pretty awesome, but you can change the white into black too to make it look very unique. This video took a lot longer to make than I'd anticipated, so I'm not going to feature the next step in this video yet, sorry about that. Instead, you should look for a part 2. I promise I won't take too long. In the meantime, I'll see you later. And with that, I thank you all for watching. Cue the outro!